Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Gamebreakers live stream. We're continuing our playthrough in Cities Skylines today. Last week, we unlocked, or bought, should I say, a new area that we can build in, but we do have to fix some little things within the main city first. And it's important we do that because otherwise we are going to have massive traffic issues. This is like the vanilla gameplay. There's no mods added to this, so I don't have traffic manager. But yeah, let's just get on with it, shall we? Before I press play, I added this cloverleaf junction last week. And then I had a little look, and a lot of people say cloverleaf junctions, yeah, they're not good. So we're going to get rid of this because it's not good, apparently. But it's fine. What we'll do is we will literally replace it with what was already there, but a bit better. And I don't quite know how I'm going to do this, but I might have to just manually create it, because what we had was that. If I just turn it round. Yeah, we had that, but down here. Now, obviously it's 2 roads horizontal, and we only need 1 road horizontal, but it's the I'll just place that there so you can see, but it's basically these bits of the T that I need. Now, are these one-way roads? Yes, they are. So I don't need this slip road to get onto the highway. Oh, I do actually, yeah. Because this is one way, but I need to make something like that onto this junction. This has to be priority number 1. So let's get highways. Don't necessarily need them with the sound barrier, and we don't need them with the bus lanes either. We just need the highways. We don't need a highway ramp necessarily, but let's just try and follow that pattern. Hopefully you guys can see that in the top corner. I know the captions at the top of the screen are blocking some of it, and I will try and keep as central as possible so chat doesn't block the rest of the goings on. So if I try and work this out, that is 3 markers that way. So that's 3. So if I did that, and then I've forgotten what raise. If I did that to there and raised it, I need to kind of raise it further though, you see. It says space already occupied. I don't want it to connect to that. I need it to kind of loop around. That isn't going to be enough, so we might have to go from here. Go to there. 90-degree it up. Eesh. Hold on. That could work. Go a little bit higher. That won't work. Let's go down. That's where I need to tuck it into. And it's just not going to work. Okay. Let's have a look then. Can we come straight across here? Yes, we can. Now that kind of isn't perfect, but it works for me. Now I just need to get it over this side somehow. That's going underground, which I don't want it to do. Is that going to do anything? Oh, there we go. That had something then. It's not great, is it? But it's not great, and ideally I don't want that swing bridge. And to be fair, that doesn't actually need to be as high now, because it can be the same level as this. Yeah, okay. Well, we know that that works, which is good. So let's redo it, but a bit better. So it's there, wrapping round to that, up one. No. It's there, wrapping round and up one. Then we stay up one. Then it wraps round and it goes and connects there. I mean, that's not perfect, is it? But, you know, it's never going to match this, but I've now got to do the same here. This is not going to look right. It's going to look weird, but there's not a lot I can do about it. Yeah, now they're too close to each other for me to be able to do that. I can go underground with it, but I don't want to do that. I need to kind of figure this out because people need off this highway. In different directions, and the cloverleaf was just causing problems. Maybe this isn't the route we need to go. Maybe we just make this a little bit more simpler than it needs to be. So let's get a highway road off there. We then take another one. Oh, hold on. No, we want the straight roads. We take another one to there, but then we take a bit off this, up and over, which I don't think it's going to do. Oh, it is. It is. That went blue. That went blue. And now we can swing this over and around here. If I did that. Yeah. Okay, I'm happy with that. And then we bring that down. And connect it up. Nice. I don't know how we're going to get the other side, but we'll figure that out. This just needs a straight highway here somewhere. It will connect because it's just gone blue. So it's over this side here. Maybe if I rotate... Oh, don't want to do that. Maybe if I rotate a little bit, that might help me. Let's have a look. It's there, and I need... Oh, space already occupied. Damn. With what? Okay, fine. I need to upgrade that road and reverse it. There we go. So now these can get off and get to this part of the city. These can get off and get on the highway. If they're coming from this way, they can loop around and get onto this part. But then how do people from here get over to here on this part of the highway? Because there's no sort of like roundabout there for them to turn around, which we might need to create. But that's fine. We can create that. Let me just think. No, this needs to go to there. And then it needs to split off. I'm just working something out, guys. That's all. So if these were coming up here, that would be a split. Because these can't get off at the minute. They can just do this. Or something like that. Okay, I think I have got this. I just need to figure it out in my head. You get the general idea of what I'm trying to do here. This has to be priority number one, because otherwise people can't get around my city, which basically then renders it absolutely useless. So, oh, that's highway with sound barrier, which I didn't want, but it's fine. We can just change that. Still got the sound barrier on it. I didn't want the sound barrier. Stupid thing. Right, it's fine. Let's remove that and start again. That's the only place that can go, so that's fine. Let's upgrade the road and reverse its direction. They can get off, these can get on. If you don't want to get off, you need to spin yourself over here. And these also need to do the same to there. So that's going to look like it's quite crushed, but it's fine. These only have to be like on and off ramps. What I'm then going to do is get this from here, bring it down. Well, I want to bring it down to there, so I need to delete this road. I don't think there's any bus lanes there. And if there is, well, that'll be another problem for this city for another day. And then here needs to go there to there. So again, more buildings are going to need to be destroyed. Everybody's unhappy, but sorry, but it is what it is. Okay, now I need to figure out everybody can get on and off the highway. That's fine. Now I need to figure out directions. So if somebody's here and they need off and in that direction, they need the curved roads for one. Oops. Why is it curving there? Don't want it to do that. Okay, take it off this ramp then. Fine, whatever. I need it to do that. Then I need it to do that. And I need it to bend. Oh. Yeah, that works, that works, that works. It's a bit sharp, but it works. Still a bit sharp. That's okay, we can fix that up. See, I want it to kind of just blend in, and I've got to remember there's another route that's coming down here as well. That's a slope too steep. So we need to get rid of that. Let me put this in a place where you guys can see it. That's still too steep. That's still too steep. That works. That's awful, but it's fine. Because now we're going to do the same thing for this. Which needs to come up to there. There, we had it. We had it. There we go. And then if I can... Oh, will that work? Will that work? Damn, slope too steep. That's kind of what I'm going for here. Hold on a second. Can I swing this a bit better? Space already occupied. With what? Oh. It's not the ramp. That would help. Yeah, I can't take it down because the space is already occupied. I can't take it up because the distance is too short, so that isn't going to work, unfortunately. So let's try and copy this exactly. So it's 1, 2, and then turn. So let's go here. 1, 2. And then swing it over. Lift it up. Oh, it lifts up beforehand, doesn't it? Okay, so it's 1. It's 1. It's straight across. That's 2. Then it swings round for 3. And then we can tuck it in. There. That is not perfect. But I think it'll do. It's basically this, but not. It's totally not that. But that was our reference anyway, which we don't need. If there's still traffic issues, I'll work on it. I'll work on it. All I've been doing there is spending money that I kind of don't have. Well, I do have. I've got like 2 million on the in-game bank. And look at that. Traffic is kind of all right. I mean, there's a little bit of a clog here because there's two people trying to get on this at the same time, but it's flowing. It's not backing. Oh, it's backing up here, though. Why is it backing up there? Because everybody coming off here wants to get into the city. They want to get down here. Oh, okay. So I need something that connects up. Yeah, so it is mainly this. So if I just disconnect this a second, because no one really needs to be here. Like, we're not connecting up this city. Like, we need to, yes. We need to connect this up. Is that awful? Yes. Is it alleviating traffic? Yes. The issue we've got is just here because there's no way for them to turn around. So, what I'm going to do is come out of this. I'm going to move this building, this parking lot, to over here. Okay, it doesn't match anymore, but that's fine. What I'm then going to do is put a roundabout in. And I do want to keep it a fast road. So let's go 3 lanes, 6 lane one way. Yeah, it has to be. And I have to do... I have to brace the roundabout, don't I? So let's do the roundabout here. Oh, God, hold on. Straight roads would be helpful. Okay. What do you mean space already? Oh, it's all these trees. That's what it is. It's all of the trees in the way. Let's knock all these down. And let's... Space already occupied. What with? Absolutely nothing. Okay. I don't need that to be as big as that is, but whatever. There we go. Right, so we need a 6-lane one-way road on the curved roads. We're going to go up there. We're going to curve it round. We're going to go up there. I mean, distance too short. It's not. And then to there. And to there. Now, that isn't a perfect roundabout, okay? But we're going to make this work. Because we do have 6 lanes of traffic coming into it from the highway. Because that's still going to be a highway up to there. Straight roads. I need to shift that further up there, don't I? Well, okay. We're going to do that in a moment. But basically, I just need somewhere for everybody to turn around because they're going to come off this highway. And everybody that comes off here actually wants to get down here somewhere. So the obvious thing is go into here, turn around, come back, and then up here. Or turn around and come up this road. That's a mess. We can fix it. We need a roundabout here. I also need to put these highways interconnected with each other, and the best way to do that is with a 6-lane large road. By doing Taking the snapping off. And then doing a straight road. It needs to be smaller than that, doesn't it? It can't be smaller than that. So let's upgrade that to 4-lane. Oh dear. What have I done here? I'll sort that in a second. We need a 4-lane road. There, connecting to that. Then it's going to come off here. Connecting as small as we can to there. Fine. Now what have I done with this? I need to upgrade that to a highway and reverse its direction. Fine. Reverse its direction. And then that is stupid because that's not a two-way road, is it? That needs to be two-way. Not road upgrading. I need that as small as it can be, which I think's that. Again, that's not perfect. I don't want them to turn there. That's the thing. I need to figure this out. I really need to figure this out. Because I don't want people using this Y junction as a turnaround point. So maybe we have this go off here, this one go off here, and then one come down and then a roundabout. Yeah, that works. And then some offshoots. That works for me. All right, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to come out of bulldozing because I'm going to come out of bulldozing for a second. And I am going to do something that I need to do because otherwise I'm going to get shouted at. Am I? Oh no, okay. I got a bit of time. That's fine. That's fine. All right. So while I've got a bit of time, what I'm going to do is do this. So we are having to connect this. So it's 6 lanes. This needs to go down to 4 lanes one way. Or a 6-lane one-way road. It's going to look weird, but something like that. And then the same here. Does that. Slope's too steep. What? Oh, the terrain, man. I've got to fix the terrain now. Oh, what have I done there? Let's stretch these lines out so the slope isn't too steep. The best way to do that is get the highest brush and just flatten it all off. And that does create like a massive hill where I don't want it, but that's fine. We can get this and not do that. But that kind of still doesn't do what I want it to do, but now if I soften the terrain, that should do the trick. Ish. It's not perfect, but it will do. I need to get rid of that road to soften the rest of it. now I've got this that's higher than that. Ah! Issues, man. Issues with this city. Issues with this city. Right, we know that that's a highway, so that can go. We know that that's a highway, and we know that that's a highway. That's fine. Let's get back into the soften terrain tool, and we need to soften this terrain. Okay, now we're going to go back and put those highways back in. No. Straight road, thanks. No. No, don't go up there. Build a city, they said. It will be fine, they said. Anyway, we'll fix that in a moment. Anyway, I need to figure out this again. We know it's just a simple, like, highway. It just won't connect anymore for some oh, I know why. I know why it won't connect. I know why it won't connect. Because they're not going the same way. That's why. So now if I go in here and I do that and... no, it still says distance too short. Okay, well, let's just get rid of that a moment then. See, why is it doing that? Why is it kind of trying to spin it round? This one, I don't want it to curve. I don't... I don't want it to curve. Right, pause. I need to connect that to there. You see, and it's doing that. Is that because that's not a highway? Or is it something to do with the ground? It might be something to do with the... yeah, it is something to do with the ground. Of course it is, because this is now all higher than it. Fantastic. Right. Smooth all this off as best as we can. Get it as flat as we can. Oh, give me a second, guys. Don't quite know what's going on here. Anyway. Just give me 1 second, guys. Our aim is to try and fix this city. Now we've got a highway that isn't even connecting, so you know it is what it is. But we're getting there with it. We're getting there with it. I just need to make sure that the highway works as it's supposed to. But it isn't doing, so anyway, it is what it is. Right then. We know that that's not connected. This needs to come up here. So down from here, down to there. That we know of. This then needs to go like that. There we go. It's now worked. What I then need to do is put in some 6-lane straight roads. One out there. Not that one. It needs to be the one-way version. One out to there. And one out to there. Upgrade the road, flip it. Then we can bring it back in to what will be the roundabout. So let's do that. Let's do this. And we need to make the roundabout. So what road is this? It's 4-lane. So we could probably do another 4-lane like down here. And then this is going to be the roundabout area. We don't want to connect it up just yet. So get me some... Or will a pre-built fit? Not quite. It will, but it hasn't got the roads to connect to. So we will need to build one. That's fine. Let's come out of one-way roads. So let's get some dirt roads. And ideally, I want this in the middle of that. I want to go to there. I want to find the middle of this. And I want to brace the roundabout. Can I extend? No. Can I extend? I can, but I'll be clipping that road, which I don't want to do. That's okay. That's okay. Right. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. All right. Okay, we'll be back in a second. That's all good to go. All right. We are now a rocking and a rolling. So you just go into that. Sort out that, do that. I've lost me thing. There we go. Do that. Back in the game. Back in the game. Welcome in, Mystic. No, I'm not going to flood you because I'm trying to fix this monstrosity because the clover leaf that we put in last week wasn't working. So I'm just trying to find a better way to alleviate traffic at the minute. And we've got a 6-lane road, so we need to go down to 4-lane. Yeah. 4-lane 2-way because it's the roundabout, and we want to put the snapping in onto there. No. No. No, that's not what I want to do at all. That's what I want to do. This is not going to be a perfect roundabout. But it will have to do. And we need that straight road into there. These need to then go from 6-lane, staying in 6-lane, do that. That's a bit of a sharp turn, but that's fine. Let's do this. No. It's not working for me today. That's what I want. That's what I want. This isn't going to work on this side because of the trees. Or maybe it is. What do I need to do now? Upgrade. That's what I need to do. Welcome in, coffee lover. How are you doing today? That just looks absolutely awful. But if there's no traffic, then that's all that matters. I'm doing good, thanks. I'm doing good. It'd be even better when there's no traffic. And where did this connect up to? What? What? Was it here? Did this... Like, it... There was an offshoot from here, was it? I think it was. And then it went over there. Hey. It probably doesn't need these because I now have... Well, the traffic's doing its thing around that roundabout, so that's kind of all that matters, really. That's flowing. I did this at the start of the game, or start of stream, and I've already forgotten how I've linked it. So let me just have a think. If these are coming off here and they want this side, they need to come off here and around. Yeah, okay. And it's curved roads I had, wasn't it? I think actually I brought it up there. Oh no, it definitely was further down. And it was up. Oh, it was 100% something like that. But now it's just not going to do it, is it? And I said there was traffic. There won't be once I get this side connected up, but I can't figure out how I made it work. And yet there's traffic everywhere. Because of course there is. Let's just pause this a second. Let's figure out what we're doing here. Welcome in, Aluna. How you doing today? Hope you're well. Oops. Let me figure this out. If I go from here and I wrap that around there, that's not going to work. So what I need to do is not do that. Not get it as sharp of a turn. Maybe if I just do that. Can that go through there? Yes, it can. Or it did. Didn't connect up. Happy days. Go down one. Connect up. It's not perfect, but it'll do for what I need it for. Let's upgrade the road so it changes direction. And now when I play, people should take this route instead of going all the way around, but they're not doing. Why? Why? It's much faster to go over here. Oh no, because you don't connect, do you? I need a way to just alleviate traffic. Can I upgrade this to a highway? Yes, I can. And it becomes one way. Fine. That means that there's no traffic lights on it. And people can just turn off if they need to, which they are doing. I'm all right with that. It looks awful, but I'm okay with it. Why are they stopping there? It's a priority road. They shouldn't be stopping. How do we do signals? Junctions, toggle stop signs, toggle lights. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Because it doesn't need traffic lights. It doesn't need a stop sign. Nobody should be stopping. It doesn't need traffic. It doesn't need anything. That needs to flow. There should be no lights there either. There should be no stop sign there. And I'm okay with that. You know what? Actually, thinking about it, yeah, this is coming from up and going to the right. This needs to go left and come down. I know, because they've got their offshoots here. So if they're going up and around, yeah, that should be fine, I think. Escape. There we go. Yeah, it's still an absolute mess. But anyway, the river is fine. I'm not too bothered about the river. What was the other plan for today? The other plan was to maybe move some of this sewage stuff up to here, which we can do. So, I mean, it really needs to go here because that's the edge of the city, but we can still buy like another square up there. So I don't really want to be buying more squares, to be honest. I want this to be the north side, but then again, it's a full island, so it is what it is. It is what it is. Let me pause again, and let me relocate this building. And that should clean up also all of the pollution that's down here, because the pollution will now move up to this area. Oh, you just won't fit in there, will you? Damn. Well, you go back there. You squeeze up to there. You come back here, and you should now fit. Why do you not fit? Damn. It is not going too well today. Yeah, space already occupied. I know the space is already occupied. I'm trying to move it into said space. Okay, can we relocate this one as well? No is the answer to that question. That's fine. We do need the space just in case we ever need another one of these. We now definitely have the space to put it in. This probably fits then. Yes, it does. But we're not going to do that. We're now going to pipe these back up again. Ding, ding, ding. Is that connected? Yeah, I think it is. And ding. And that should take all of this away. I mean, we've still got the incineration plants here, but that's okay, I guess. Zoning, I need to fix the districts a little bit, because this one is just going to continue up to the water's edge, and then that's fine, that's fine, yeah, that's all fine. Let's erase a little bit of this just so it's to the edge of the island. And yeah, we've still got this awful junction here. But we're working on it, okay? This is just chaos in progress, really. All I need to do is find a way to get people from here down to here. A building has burnt down. Okay. Well, let's just destroy it then. I think all of these, like, are these apartments? Yeah, they're quite tight to the road anyway, so we could probably just dezone this entire thing now. They're all going to disappear, and our demand for residential will go up. Which means I need to put some more residential in somewhere. Let's paint in this industry because it's needed. They can expand back a bit. I'm not going to put one there because it doesn't need it. Let's put some... I don't really want them on the roundabout, but I'm going to have to because I kind of need to. And then just put some more flats there. That should get rid of some of that residential demand. There is a lot of demand for shops and there's a lot of demand for more industry. So we're going to whack some offices in here because that will always be good for like the solar plant and stuff. I don't want industry there. It's just going to be like office, office and office. And a bit more near the train station. You can see how busy this station is with people arriving. So maybe I need a metro line that gets people to where they want to be. Now, I do have metro lines, but they're on the south side of the city, and there's no bus routes here either. So it might be useful to just get a metro station. Where are we? Metro stations. An underground one just sort of in here. Kind of directly next to the train station. Or even, does it work across the road from the station? No, the slope's too steep. Okay, well that's fine. We can put one in there. And then all this will do is just shuttle people down into the main part of the city. So let's put in the metro tracks. Let's find where I am first and where the metro line is. So there's a line. All I want to do is take this one up here into there, and then it loops out, comes back down, and does that. So now there's like a train station express. Hey, Anita. Welcome in. First time chatter. How are you doing today? Welcome to the chaos that is my city. And I've just realised that I need to figure out how to get this back. Because I've not done it as a loop. So this could go absolutely anywhere. Okay, so it's the lime green line. Let's have a look. That's the bus lines. Metro line 7. Let's have a look, see where it's going. I don't mind that. It goes all the way down to the south station and then comes up. You guys can't see it. You can now. It goes to here and then it just comes back up, but it uses that secondary loop, and that's useful because I could probably put a station in there And then maybe, I don't know, station. That's a residential area. It doesn't need a station, but whatever. That'll just get people from the train station and back down towards this part of the city, and they can change lines then if they need to. Welcome in Ascors, by the way. Nice to see you dropping in. And yeah, this city has been chaotic from the start. A lot of people in the online community that I'm part of, the Sponham Gang, they jump into my streams quite often, and you know, if I regularly chat to them, they well, some people have been given parts of the city, and we have some really chaotic places, such as that monstrosity, which we won't go into because every single episode we seem to talk about it. Right. What do we need to do? We need to fix this. As I tried to fix it at the start of this episode, priority number 1 is this. And I think I've got a way to fix it. Do I really need solar plants? No, I don't. But I've got the money to spend on them, so why not? And I don't need to keep putting wind power plants in every 5 minutes. That's why I put them there. I need to figure out, because I alleviated traffic from here. Well, I mean, it's still piling up, but I don't have Traffic Manager mod or anything like that installed. It's just a vanilla game, so there's obviously going to be traffic issues in places, but that's fine. I can deal with it. If I buy this plot of land, I can probably run a highway down here to the industrial zone, so there's more escape routes for it, which would help things. I could probably offshoot this highway up to this part of the highway and then maybe bring another one down. Like a road into it, maybe. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to save. And now I'm going to do the buying of... Can I even buy 4 plots of land? You see, I don't want to buy more land, but I'm going to have to just buy the land to be able to get the highway connections. Right, we'll do it. Oh, that's expensive. Okay, well, we haven't got the highway connections over there, which... That's not what I wanted, so I'm going to load. I actually want the highway connections down that part of the city. I want that one. Then there. And then there. Then we can connect up to this corner, because we've got this. Now, you're probably going to say to me, why haven't I done a cloverleaf over here? I had a cloverleaf at the end of my last episode, and if you think this traffic is bad, it was a lot worse when I loaded up today, so we're not going with cloverleafs. What I will do, though, is try and get something like that. You guys can't see it because it's right in the corner where the chat is. There you go. I've put it in the bottom corner. I want to do something like that, maybe. But we'll see. What have we got in this land anyway? We've got rocks and trees. We've got Oh, what are them? Oh, we've got a new discovery of... Is that some ruins? Oh, that might be something to work upon. Right. Where do I need... Yeah, it is tight places to build. Oh, what are these screaming at? Not enough goods to sell. Well, you know, get more goods then. Yeah, once I get this square, I think the traffic will be kind of alleviated in this area because they'll come off this part of the highway to get up to here. Industry, though, isn't really backing up, but it could probably do with another connection, so let's just get rid of those. Let's build a highway, which is probably a stupid idea, but whatever. That's a highway ramp. I don't want a highway ramp. I want a 3-lane highway. Coming off here. I want it 2-lane, don't I? Do I need it 2-lane? Yes, I do. That's fine. We can build it and then we can figure it out later. So if I run a road all the way across there, I can then split this to like an overground or over water roundabout, and then send the highway up and send it down to here. Yeah, okay. Because that can then lead onto this highway eventually. That works. Fine. So now I need to delete, and maybe delete. Get one of these. Not one of those. Not one of those either. That's tiny. Slightly twist it. Do that. Is that over water? I don't know. Hold on. Yes, it's raised. Oh, that's fine. That's perfect. That'll do. Zoom out. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do. You connect up there. You connect up there. And then we can bring you down somehow. Where are we going? All the way across, and then we just shoot the off ramps every so often. Chat, what do you think? Do I just like take it like that and then off ramps every so often? I mean, this does need to go into a 2-lane highway, doesn't it? But, you know, what should we do? No, actually, no, this doesn't need to be a 2-way highway. This can just be a one of these 6-lane 2-way roads, because you come off the highway. Yeah, because you can come around here and come down here and then come up here and that. Yeah, so that doesn't need to be that. Ignore everything I've just said. That needs to be that, and so does this. With a 6-lane 2-way road running all the way up to here, where I'm going to have another one of these highway roundabout things. I say highway roundabout things because we're going to get another one of these. We're going to place it in exactly the same place. Oh, we can't do that. We can't stack them, can we? Ah. Shit. I didn't think this through, to be honest with you. But maybe if we did, it needs a higher level roundabout, so we're gonna do just a normal road because it doesn't really matter. Let me find what level that's on. That's there, so that's the same level. I need to go one up at least, so let's go 2 up. No, I know the space is already occupied. It kind of needs to be. All I'm trying to do here is effectively brace another roundabout. But I don't think it's going to do what I need it to do. Because what I want to create is a roundabout above this one. If that makes sense to people. Now, I know what you're all going to say. Why don't you just get the highways and do that and make one? Because it doesn't work perfectly. So if I did that and then that, you see how it's just not the right shape. And I don't want cars that are coming in the opposite direction to basically get caught in this roundabout and clog it up. So we need to raise it. So if I did that to that, yeah, that works. It can be a little bit smaller. As long as it doesn't connect, I'm okay. That's fine. They're on a different level. That's fine. Large roads, that. Now we need to do this to there. Why? Why are you already occupied? Oh, because of that. Oh, right, hold on. We know the roundabout works. I'm okay with that. I know it works. I can't put a roundabout lower, so I need to do the higher one first. So let's go up 2 to there. No, you've connected up. I didn't want you to do that. Oh, okay. Distance is too short. Fine. It's not now. That's going to connect up, isn't it? It's fine. Let's just delete some of those. do you mean invalid? Oh, because it's trying to curve the road, isn't it? That's why. I don't want it to curve the road. Now we can put in our 6-lane. I haven't spaced this out correctly, have I? Start again, guys. Start again. $1,180, it said. It needs to be even, so that was 1380. 13, that'll do. What's that? 330. That's 13, and that looks about right, but we'll double check it. Yeah, exactly. If highways were this quick to build, we'd probably still get traffic problems, to be honest. Oh, that's just awful, isn't it? This is one of the worst roundabouts that you've ever seen, guys, but it is what it is. What do you mean space already occupied? Yeah, I know it is. With me brace road, because otherwise, you know, it won't work. Stupid thing. That'll do. We're going with that. Oh my god. I know why. It's because this one's out slightly. Well, that's awful, but it's fine. Now we can get the highway wherever it's gone. No, the highway. Thank you. Come out of this. Oh, why is it doing this again? It thinks I want to curve it. Is it because snapping's off? No. I don't want to curve it. That's because it's on the wrong level. Because I've done the higher level first, haven't I? Of course. That's why it won't connect. That's fine. Let's get rid of those. Let's put in the other roundabout now, which would be that one. Was it that one? Was it that one? Oh, have I just spent half an hour messing around for something I didn't even need to do? Could I have just done that and then that under it? Right. Yep. Yep, that's the answer. That's what I should have done in the first place. Okay, right, whatever. We're gonna fix this. Hi, Valkyrie. I'm just making a chaotic city once again. So I just need to take all of these ends off. We're going to go highway. And that is higher than that. So I want to connect it to that one. You're joking. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm just... Yeah, it's just this game. And its traffic problems and everything that comes with it. Right, that's connecting me up to there, so I don't want it to do that. I need to try and get down. Where's that connected to? The wrong thing. That'll have to do. It looks awful, but it'll have to do. Take it up. Oh, wow, that's nowhere near. That is awful. And we need to go and reverse that. Why is there not a connection there? There we go. So now they take the lower part. And then people over here will have to take the upper parts, which I've now got to put in somehow. So I need that to come off here. I don't want it to curve. I want it to try and go as straight as possible. I might need to spin the camera around. And then, yeah, that shoots straight down there. And we will leave that for another day. This does the same. Oops. Oh my God, camera. Why is it snapping? Finally, right. Now we need this straight road. We can bring it down a bit to the same level. Oops. And this can tuck into there, and that's your next highway, which goes a bit weird here because that is some drop, but maybe we fix that with extending that to there. And connecting it up. Okay, maybe not. Connecting this to there. And what's the height difference? Should be very, very minimal. Yeah, it is. It's a little got a little bit of a bump in it, but it's fine. To be honest, I don't know why that isn't. Oh yeah, look how low that is. Well, we have a level for this now at least, so all I need to do is just get the highway and grab the end of this and just run it down to here. Like so. This this needs fixing. This doesn't need to go that high. Yeah, no, it doesn't need to go that high. It needs... Need to come out of bulldoze. And I need to try and get it as tight as I can. Oh. There we go. See, why is it going so high up? I don't need it to do that. Is there something in the way of it? Is that why? Like, if you look at that, that is a bit ridiculous. Oh, you can't really see it. Hold on. Like, what? It doesn't even need that. I need to just kind of split it off. Ah, that's probably why its default height isn't at the same height as this. So it's wanting to build bridges. And no, it still wants to build stupidly high bridges. Oh, I had it. There we go. That's fine. That needs the dip in it, I think. Yeah, that needs to go down. Oops, not into the water, but it does need to go down. Let me spin this back around. Zoom back in. Yeah, that does need that. That needs that. Oh, wow, that's a bit... Now that's pretty close to the water. You can't win in this city, can you? Look at that. Absolute monstrosity. But if I did that and went from there to there, it's not letting me do it. If I go down, down, it's still not letting me do it. But if I did that and that, it might do. But it isn't. But you know what? It really doesn't matter because I'll just delete all this. And put the highway back in. There. Sorted. I mean, not really, because there's still a daft bend there, but we could probably fix it though by just taking out that bit and that bit and then joining these two up, if it'll let me select that. Yeah, there we go. All right, so now we need to reverse. Mystic, this isn't your river, right? Your river's over here. Your river's fine. I now need to put some roads in here. Do I want the two-way? Yes, I do. These just need to connect to the bottom and then have on-ramps for the highway. Off, on, off and on. And then the lower part takes a two-lane road. So I need to figure out how to run a road to there. And then let's delete some of that. Let's grab this and connect that up. Nice. Now the same for this side. Spin. You're going to go there. And you're going to... Yep, that's what I want to do. Spin the other way. Delete that, delete that. And then I wanted to grab this. Bring it in the land. And then... taking it the style way all the way down, and I'm just going to replace the road that's here. That gives us some... Oh, you're not flat, are you? Well, we're doing that again. But that's fine, we know what we're doing. Yep, that was flat. And we're running that all the way to the edge of that city. So, or the island, should I say. So now we've got another highway. This will connect up to that highway eventually. Eventually. If ever. We now need to put a connection up here. By doing the same thing. Do we want the double, like, this type of roundabout again? Oh, yeah, I need to do on and off ramps, don't I, before I start moving on to the next bit. So, highway ramps. If you want to go along here, you need a highway ramp that comes up to here and connects to that bridge somehow. Or connect it to the roundabout. That would work. Yep. And then if you're here, you also want to connect to... Oh, let me do a top-down view. That'll help. So all these pillars now that are affecting it. But basically, that should connect, and it isn't doing. Because the thing don't like me. All I want is a functioning city. That's connected to which? Nothing. That's connected to absolutely nothing. No, that is not. I thought that had connected then. It did say it connected. It went blue. But no. It's not connected. But that's exactly what I need it to do, just like one step higher. There we go. That'll do it. Again, that's really steep. Oh my god. That is really steep. Christ. Look at that. Yeah, okay, that's not what I want. It's where I want it to connect, but I don't need it that steep. That's just ridiculous. But it is all these pillars that are basically now in the way of things. So, yeah, we need to sort something out that fixes that somehow. Actually, thinking about it, this road needs to come a bit further down. Let me do that. Oh. That's where this road needs to be. Why is it just zoomed in? Not curved, straight road. And now we can go full send all the way to this corner. Because I actually want to get it to the floor there and then bring it there. Now let's try the highway ramps. Is that yeah, it's still going to put like a massive hill on it.
Oh, egg chat! It's just egg chat! Egg chat! It's just egg chat! Oh, egg chat, baby!
There he is. Hiya, Panda. How are you today? I'm just going to have to go with this, aren't I think? Because these guys have ways now to get to the other end of the city at least. If you're on the bottom, how do you get out? If you're on the bottom, how do you... Well, no, you've got the main roads, haven't you? So you could stay on the highway that runs through. Or you can go up to here and loop back on. Absolute monstrosity, but there you go. It's stressing me out, to be honest. Look, if you think that one's bad, I had to get rid of the cloverleaf style, and I had to do that. Oops. I had to do that earlier just to make the traffic flow. And guess what? There's still traffic, so we might have to just dig up all of this and start again. Bloody stupid thing. But that's what this episode's about. Trying to alleviate all of the traffic problems. Because we started with this, and it's... Look, if I play, it just doesn't work. Because everybody coming off this highway is trying to go down here. But there's no way of getting them from this road to this road without crossing over. Or am I just connecting this up wrong? Huh. New York City probably has traffic like that. Suburbs, probably not. And I am thinking that I'm connecting this up wrong. So let me pause. Let me save the game. And we're going to get rid of this, which took us ages to build, but whatever. I'm now going to go highway ramps, and we're going to try and swing this one over, if we can, and drop it down into this. But that's not going to work, is it? Because, well, that's just stupid, isn't it? It doesn't want to do that. Burn it down and start again. Yeah. Yeah. I might just do that. Like, there's got to be a way that I can get traffic from here down to here without them crossing over. Because that just looks awful. Oh. Wait, I'm thinking here. Hold on. Would just connecting these up solve it? Am I being just really stupid? Or is that just going to cause a much bigger traffic jam than's needed? It probably needs that to be a one-way road. because it doesn't need to be two-way. And that's kind of fixed it. And then if I run a road from there to that. Oh my god. There to the. There to the. Yeah, just a small traffic jam. What am I doing? I can just run these roads down. Both of these down to the main road. Idiot. Absolute idiot. Let's take off the snapping for a second. So I want to get it as close to that train line as possible. That's not the same road. That would be one of those types of roads. It's alright. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. And then I want to remove that. And what are these? Highways. Yeah, so I want a highway running straight down to there. And then I want a highway running straight down to there. But for some reason it's not letting me do it because the slope's too steep, apparently. What slope? Oh, the slope that this is on. Oh. Yep, do that. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Make sure they go the right way. And then all they do is just turn around here. I'm going to make them do that because if you're coming from this part, I mean, this is what I wanted it to do, this like Y shape, but it's not allowing me to do it here for some reason. Probably because there's not enough room for it. Because if you think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles, and there's not enough tiles to do it, so that's fine. So in the 2 hours we've been streaming, I've built that monstrosity. I've built and rebuilt that about 3 or 4 times. And look at this again. Like, still not having it at all. What other options do we have? We have this, which is what it originally was. If I can turn it round. So this was there. But the issue I've got is that I can't really put this in the city now. Well, I suppose I could. But then I'd need to spin it round and put another one up here. But then they overlap with each other. Why do so many people need to get up here? Where are you going? Returning to a facility. Returning to facility. Exporting agricultural products. Oh, you can't get on the highway. That's why you're coming up here. You need to go this way down the highway. But you can't get there unless you go down here. I see. I see. I know what we're going to try. See, that's what we had at the start of the episode, a clover leaf, but it was just... so crazy when it came to traffic. It was just ridiculous. People were still going up to this corner. I don't know, actually. Because I can't even do underground because I've now got a metro line there. Ugh. So I don't really know where to take this. If anyone's got any suggestions, feel free to drop them into the chat. I'm just going to place that there for my own reference because I am going to try and do this. Actually, I'm going to save. Hold on. I don't know where I last saved now. This might be a bad idea. Just going to load because I don't know where I saved. Okay, I know where I saved. Guess what I should have done? Save the game. But it's fine, it's fine. We just need to delete all this. Delete all this and put the roads back to where they were. Which was, if we remember, it was that, but two-way. Two-way tree-lined road. If we take snapping off, we can get as close as we can to that train line. And then we go highway. And then it was highway. That's for some reason connected a minute ago, and now guess what? It doesn't connect. Because apparently the slope's too steep. So we need to fix that by getting this. In this. Leveling off the terrain. Not doing that. That isn't leveling the terrain, is it? That's making it worse. Let's not make the slope too steep. Let's make it a bit easier. What? Oh, it's the trees. Fine. Get rid of those. Nice and easy. With what? Space already occupied with what? Oh, it's this bit that's too steep. Okay. Fine. That's not doing what I want it to do. Look, I'm leveling it off, okay? There we go. Now we need to put... that didn't work. Now I need to put... It's not 6 lane, is it? It's 3 lane with a bus lane. So that one. Okay, so there is still a slope somewhere. There. I need to delete the road to flatten the terrain off. We'll get there, guys. We'll get there. There we go. See, I fixed it. Why can't I upgrade that? Okay, well, if we can't upgrade it, then we will just delete it and run that down there, and that's that done. Okay. Let's play and get rid of all of these cars, because a lot of them will disappear. I need to flip that around there, there, and there. And now they're just going to cause more traffic, but it's okay. I actually do want to save because that weird shape that I had earlier. Oh, do I want to put it on the new save? Because that is near the city start. No, we won't. We'll save over. And now I want to rebuild that, not quite a clover leaf, but it's this thing. Where is it? There. So if I place this here, just as a reference point. I'll let you get back from, ads. You're back. Okay. So I got some business advert from the UK government when watching your stream yesterday. You're watching my stream today and you get a makeup ad. Of course you do. Okay. I need... What's it telling me to delete there? Okay, so I just need to delete the entire highway. That's fine. We can do that. Don't worry, guys. It's saved. We can get it back. If this goes wrong, we'll get it back. Oh yeah, I need to just take a little bit off these bits as well. That's fine. Now I need to line this up as best I can with this. Put that in there. I then need to remove... Oh, that's one up. Oh, shit. I don't want it to be up. That was slightly higher than it needed to be. My fault, guys. My fault. My fault. My fault. We have to remove this now. Goodbye, roads. We're going to start that again. I'm going to go down. Is that ground level? Yes. Oh, you what? If you was in one of those cars now, you'd be thinking, where'd the road go? So that isn't going to be quite a perfect connection, but that's okay. We don't need that. We don't need that. That or that or that. We do need that, and we do need that. Let's just take these back a bit. Well, yeah, you would. You would be thinking that, but, you know, the game's paused, so, like, everything's on pause. We're just in some weird dimension where no one actually exists at the minute. I needed to put this one in first, didn't I? Because I'm not going to be able to snap onto it now. Well. Bus routes. Transport. I need to check that I'm not deleting any transport links. Except for that, that's fine. That bus route there might be fine. All of this corner needs to disappear. That's fine by me. All of this has got to go. I need the room. I need the room. I need the room. We're going to do this. I know our roads work. I need to turn. That will work. I need to just delete some more of that, which is fine. I also need to take out some of this. That's probably too much, but it's fine. And it's not going to let us place that there because of that other part of the highway. Again, that's fine. Take that. Oh, there was a bit of blue there. That's not quite where I need it. So it looks like that's in slightly the wrong place. If I turn snapping off, will that help matters? I'm trying to put these back to back. It's not working as I intended it to, because it seems to just want to snap to everything but where I want to place it. Like, it's not letting me place it freeform. Like, there is perfect. Oh, hold on. Not quite perfect. Not quite perfect. Right, we got this, guys. Let me get rid of this because it's in the way. You know what the idea is, though. Let me do it this way. That looks pretty good to me. So now when we delete these bits, because we kind of need to delete them, we can always put them back in. And we delete this road, because it's not going to connect to anything. When we put the one on this side, we should have the room to snap it in. Yes, we do. Now, okay, it's not perfect. Unless I can just take it up. And over the top of this one. Oh no, because the posts are in the way, aren't they? Drop it back down. That works. That works, kind of, ish. I'm going with that. And then we go highways. We have to just remove some of this back. That needs to be deleted because it's a road that's useless. This highway goes from there, so you guys can see it there, up to there, and then from there down to there, and then we can just take some of this away, do highway there to there, and again take a bit of this away and go highway there to there. Now what I need to do is kind of match this on either side. So question is still, there's nowhere for them to turn around, is there? That connects into there. That connects onto that. That connects to there. That connects to there. Where do you guys go? I've just realised as well, doing that, there's no way for these to get across. All I've done is taken traffic from one side to the other, and I've got to go all the way over the highway to do it. That's not going to work, is it? Let me just play and see what's happening. Nothing's happening because it's not connected. No, you've got to go this way. You have to go this way. I was right. What do you mean you can't upgrade it? I just want you to switch directions. I don't want you to upgrade the road. Oh, is there a little bit in there I can't get to? Oh, that's why I can't do it. Okay. Well... There we go. I fixed it. Outside connection needed. Okay. Oh, they're all running the wrong way. There we go. Right, we've got an outside connection. Oh, it's here and here. Okay, that's the highway, and that's going to be highway. Why are people just disappearing there? Well, I think I've alleviated the traffic problem to the fact that no one can actually get in. Somehow. Does this car disappear? No. Does that car disappear? No. Oh, there we go. Right, people are actually moving now, so that's good. That's the wrong way. I didn't want to upgrade, but okay. There we go. So let's figure this out. This corner can come down to here. And it's quite a sharp turn. They don't need to do that. What this needs to connect to is here. Because people from this side can use this ramp to go to the right. This ramp becomes redundant. And instead has to drop down into here. Like so. That's a bit of a sharp bend, but whatever. Going to do the same thing with this side. Again, that's not perfect, but it's not meant to be. So if we reverse this, is that what I needed to do? Yeah. Reverse, reverse, reverse. Everybody goes that way. That's fine. Okay. Why is that wrong? There we go. So now people that are coming down here can go up this road and get onto here and go wherever they need to go. People coming out can go down here onto here and they can get on both sides. Right. Fine. I'm good with that. This side is free. Now, for people on this side, if they want to go onto the highway, they need to come up here. If they wanted left, they take the lower path. If they want the right, they go up to here. And then they have to somehow loop around all of this crap. Okay, so let's do that. Let's go up. It's not going to work. Let me go into this view. Can they squeeze through there? No, they can't. They need to get into there somehow. Oops, I've just deleted the highway, but that's fine. We can put it back. There we go. I need this just to squeeze in there somewhere. Just can't do it. Any suggestions, chat? Oh, I've deleted the highway again. There we go. Oh, now that would work if it was a single lane highway coming up. This becomes its own junction, but that's not how it's working. Okay, I might lower these ones to the ground because they don't need to be that high. Oh, is that a post right there? Yeah, it is. Okay, let me try and give you guys a decent view here of what I'm looking at. So there is a post there. That's fine. I can get this. I can drag this down to there. I can bring that around. And it needs to be... Go back up. The slope's too steep. It's not. Let's spin this around here. Let's do the same for this. So we're just gonna delete. Not delete. Oh yeah, delete. And then we're gonna grab this. Bring it down. Can't see. There we go. Bring it down. Bring it along. And connect it up to there. To be honest with you, this side looks better, so let's repeat this here. Fine. That's kind of the same as what I had earlier, but now I need to figure out how to get these over. Now there's got to be a space somewhere for these. That slope too steep. That space already occupied. All I need to do is just be higher than... Oh, am I not higher than that? No, I'm not. Okay. Well, let's go ramp up 1. That's too steep. That's not too steep, but that's in the way. So the ramp needs to come up earlier. So we need the ramp to come from like here. Come up to here. Up. Up again. Oh, is there another post that's trying to build? Is that what it is? You know what I might just do? This double roundabout monstrosity again. That might fix it. Oh, unless these ones are underground. That might work. I've got the space to do the underground, so that might work actually. I wanted that there, but okay. Yeah, we'll do underground, so that goes to here. Oops, we zoom out. Down. Oh, look at that. It's right near the tram line as well. Now we can bend this one. Oops. Okay, the tram line's in the way, so we need to go down. How deep is that tram line? Okay, come up. Delete that. Up. Delete that. Take it from here. And immediately drop. No. Okay, it's not liking that idea. Let me go to there. Then drop down. Now go curved roads. Swing it around. The tram line's in the way. Oh, this bloody road system. It's becoming the absolute bane of my bloody life. I can't do an underground there because it needs... I don't have a job in construction. There's a reason why. I'll be honest, it wouldn't be a problem. But the traffic in this game is absolutely awful. Right. Let's connect up these because we know that this part of the city works. Well, we say it works. We're about to see if it works. Upgrade, change direction, change direction. That's a downward. And that's up. That bit is working. That needs the opposite direction. So does all that. Because they're coming off to go there. They're coming off there to go there. They're coming off there to go around there. They're to go there. That's fine. I just need to replicate this on this side somehow. And I think I can do it. I just need to get my head around it. But I think this bit just needs, like, slightly adjusting so it runs. This one runs under, that one runs over. They still, like, do that. But this bit of the road is on this side, like here. And then it comes across, because that will open up this space for me to then drag a road around here and tuck it in, and drag a road from around here and tuck it in. Yeah. You know what we're going to do? We're going to save. Yeah, I know I've deleted some of the highway. Shut up. We can put it back in. There. Highway off-ramp.
It's a puppy!
No, it's a highway. Oh, does that work? It's not perfect, but it works. And that's all that matters. Please, can you tuck in there? No! I should have done that one first. All this to alleviate traffic, eh? That. Is that one that... No, that one came across there and drops in there, didn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty confused about where these are now going. Wasn't it that? And then I dropped it in. And then it was that. Or have I just done something completely different there? I think I've done something completely different. But now if you're on here, you need an off-ramp. You need space already occupied. Yeah. It needs to be occupied. Because you guys are going to come around to here. And you're going to drop into there. And you guys are going to come up here. You're then going to go up. And around. and over. Bastard. The most blind corner in the world. Wait. That works. So it's just before that, wasn't it? Yeah. So I'm on a road. That is not what I want to do, but if I can somehow lift it. That is what I might have just solved this. It looks horrible, it'll look horrific, but it might be the solution I need. So go to there, lift, do that, come down and into that. And then this one. See what I mean? Everybody's now just flooding onto this side of the city. It was here a minute ago. And now that this road's opened up, it's all of this. It just isn't flowing. Well, it sort of is, but maybe that doesn't need to be an off-ramp. Maybe these need to be higher level roads that are one way. Like, I don't know, something like that. Doesn't need a 6-lane road, does it? But it needs more than... Maybe? Maybe that's what it needs. I mean, it's still busy. Have I just narrowed that road? Yeah, I have. Yeah, they still need to be highways. All right. No worries, Mystic. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you being here. Hopefully I will have this solved. I might have to do this off stream because currently it's just an absolute mess. It's a worse mess now than what it was at the start of stream. I need to figure out the best way to get a double highway connection going here. No, you're not putting me off at all. It's just I'm having ideas on how to make things and just the roads aren't communicating correctly and how I want them to be. So, for example, this one. Go here. I want the off-ramp here. But then it's like, yeah, you can put it there, but then space is already occupied, but there's literally nothing there for it to not connect to. So I don't know. I really don't know. But we haven't actually, well, we have built something. We built this monstrosity. And I think this might be the solution I have to go with over here. But that's something for maybe off stream because, yeah, this is just a mess. and I need to fix it. Until then, though, I'm going to have to make you guys wait because I'm also going to end my stream pretty soon. Let me just see who is online. Okay. It's somebody that we haven't raided before, but they are a fellow spotter, so yeah. That is that. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. My next stream will be on Wednesday evening, 8:30 p.m. UK time, for more golf with your friends as part of the Spot'em Gang Euro Community Night. If you're not part of the Spot'em Gang, the link has been posted in the chat throughout the night. So click that link, join the Discord, and be part of a great community. If you're watching on YouTube, I don't know when my next stream is. If you're watching on Twitch, obviously that'll be Wednesday. After that, I don't know, because I don't know if I'm going to dual stream for the Spot'em Gang 4-year anniversary that's coming up at the weekend. It might just be Twitch only, and I also haven't decided what game I'm going to play yet, so you'll have to join the raid train to find out. That being said, take care, guys. I'll see you in the next one.